Okay, so let's talk about motivation and planning and how those two things come together, and when they work together, help you to get things done. So we're going to dive right down here into this part of the planning where we're thinking about what actually motivates you. And as we're working through this, I want you to think about longer term projects. So not things that you can finish in just like a really short period of time, but this can be really helpful when it comes to like projects that you can't do in one sitting. So the first thing that you want to do is name the project. So that's what you're doing right here. Grab a piece of paper and write down my motivation for working on, let's say, my book report this week. And then we're going to think about what is your motivation. So your motivation can change, and sometimes it's just going to be, I'm super excited. Maybe you actually really love writing book reports, or you were so excited about the book and you're excited to write about it. That tends to be easier than if you're like, actually, I really don't like writing book reports. Writing is hard for me. It takes a lot of time. Anything like that, that's where this practice gets really important. So we have a list over here of things that potentially could be different types of motivation for you. And you want to look through this and circle at least one that connects to the project you selected. For mine, I'm connecting it to my book report that I have to write. So am I motivated because I just want to finish it? Because I already set a goal around this and that's important to me? Am I going to reward myself by getting to go outside when I'm finished? Maybe it's just interesting to me. So that's one that we talked about. It may just be something that you like. I just want to finish it and get it over with so that people stop asking me about it. I get to use my imagination and that's really fun for me. I'm going to reward myself with a snack. I'm going to reward myself with free time. I really want to earn a good grade. I want praise from my teacher. I want to give myself a positive feeling. I really want to learn something new. I want to work with a friend, and a friend and I are going to work on this book report together. I want to have a feeling of success. I feel sure of what I'm doing. So I feel really good about my writing and what I'm going to be able to write about the book report. I like how that makes me feel. I'm going to reward myself by getting to play a game. I'm going to reward myself by getting some physical activity, or I just like to have that, just like the order of it, like the organization, the order of having that finished. So as I would look through this and thinking about writing a book report, wouldn't be like my favorite thing. So I'm going to say, as I look through this, maybe I would pick reward with free time. So if there's like a show that I really want to watch on Netflix and I'm saying I don't get to watch that show until I finish the book report, but once I finish the book report, I can watch another episode. So that would be what I'm choosing as my form of being motivated. Now we're going to come down here because now I know the project that I have to do. I know the thing that is supposed to help motivate me. And now I have to figure out like, okay, so how do I get started? And so for here, you're going to write down 3 steps that you would need to work on for the project this week. So for a book report, it can be really helpful to think about what are all the steps that go into the book report to help you. If you have trouble breaking down really big projects, you can grab this below. This is the breakdown. You can take the course, or you can just get all the handouts, and a lot of the handouts are like this example where they're already broken down for you and you can skip the step of thinking of that. But if I was doing a book report, I might decide, well, I need to finish reading the book. So I'm going to read the last 2 chapters of the book. That is going to be a step this week, and I'm going to make sure that I have all of my notes organized, because maybe I have my notes all over the place, and I'm going to start to write down some basic ideas of what my outline might be. Okay? So then at the end of the week, you're going to reflect. So did you do what you said you were going to do? And did it connect with your motivation? So I'm going to look at how well did I do? So did I actually finish the book, organize my notes, and start an outline? I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, I did. So I'm going to say it went well and give myself a good on that one. Was I motivated in the way that I thought I would be? So there, I want to be asking myself, when I really felt like not continuing to move through, when I just didn't want to do that outline, was I motivated by the idea of that free time? Was I motivated by the idea that I was going to get to watch an episode on Netflix? Again, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Next, did I do the 3 steps that I outlined for the week? Yes, because I'm imagining, and so I'm going to say I did a great job. What would I change over the next time? So if I said that all of these things went well, I might not really have a lot of things to change. If, on the other hand, you were like, it did not go well, no and no, you want to think about what do you need to change so that hopefully it goes better for you next time. And again, there's a couple more resources down here to help you out if you need them.